Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to yet another unboxing from the Great British Hobbit League channel. You've got James here and Jamie. I saw it that time. Stole your line. Protagonists from The Unexpected Journey, and in fact going to be in all of the Hobbit movies. I actually think in the movies he's cast really well.
Yeah, Richard Armitage.
Yeah, a flawed hero. Yeah. You know, very much a flawed hero. I thought he did a
racist
great
hero as well. I want Arab
in the movie.
dwarves and no one else.
And obviously he's featuring quite a lot in Strategy Battle Game. I've actually seen him at a tournament, which I've mentioned in another unboxing, and I did mention that he's a bit of a tank, although he didn't do too well in that tournament. So we're going to discuss today about why he's a bit of a tank, his equipment, what makes him great, what makes him not so great, and also about the model itself. Now we aren't actually going to take the model out of the box here. Do forgive the focusing problems. We don't know what's going on with the camera there. We are going to have a little look at the model itself. Now, do be mindful that if you aren't over a particular age, that you do get an adult to help you get this out of the box, because you might need to use scissors or a knife. So first of all, let's have a little look. And what do you think of the model itself?
Well, I've been showing the model off for a while now, but again, the fine cast is absolutely beautiful on it. You know, the detail and everything. It's incredible. Oh, he has got his Oakenshield there. It's actually his plank of wood. It's not been cast into the shield yet. So this must be at the Battle of Anzulibar, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That first battle in the scene.
Battle of the Eastgate.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it.
That one. Battle of Eastgate.
Battle of Eastgate.
But yeah, he's absolutely beautifully cast again in fine cast and looks stunning.
So we've seen a couple of the plastic models from the
range and the fine cast as well, and I think we're both in agreement. These are stunning models. Stunning models. Focus. Jedi. Jedi. Do you see that? That was great. Focus. Been playing too much X-Wing. Yeah. I've not. I've only played one game of X-Wing.
So, onto his rules. Well, big hero. He's got fight 6, 3 attacks, 3 wounds, 3 might, 3 will, 3 fate, all the 3s, which is what you want in a big hero.
Yeah.
And he's only 100 points, so he's pretty cheap for his cost as well. High defense 7 starting with his heavy dwarf armor, or just dwarf armor. But the options you can give him: dwarf bow. I'd ignore this.
Yeah.
Don't, he's not worth a dwarf bow. He's got a shoot value of 4+, it's gonna be 5+ when he moves. So.
And you're going to be wanting to get this guy into combat.
Yes, and you want him to be tooled up. So is he doing it again? Stop, camera! Why are you doing this?
Director.
Yeah. Cool.
So you want to be getting this guy into combat.
Yeah. So you know we've changed the camera, so it'll hopefully stop those focusing issues. But yeah, as soon as you say this, it'll just start doing it again to us.
And you are going to get teething problems while we are learning all about our camera. We have got a nice camera, but it does keep doing that sometimes. So.
It's a bit of a bat.
So let's talk a little bit about some of his equipment. So we've got the Oakenshield. What does the Oakenshield do?
Well, the Oakenshield is, it's a shield, which is the first thing. So it will increase your defense by 1 point, take him to defense 8, which is very nice. Suddenly strength 4 is wounding you on 6s still, but strength 3 is wounding you on 6s by 4s, and strength
big
2,
difference.
Very big. And strength 2, I think, changes from 6s to 4s to 6s to 5s.
Yeah, it will be.
Yes, it is.
6s and 5s.
Yeah. So.
It's going to be tough to shoot this guy.
Yes, yeah.
Get cheeky wounds on him.
The Oakenshield also allows you to, when you shield, if you win the fight, so you double your strikes, you're making 6 dice to win the fight, you also have to make 1 strength 4 hit at the end of it, so you're not losing your ability to kill stuff when you're shielding.
Which is very, very, very nice. Now, what kind of situations are you going to see that being used?
You see that sort of like end of the game, if it's not gone too well for you, and he's surrounded by lots of people, maybe the general, or it's great for loads of battle. Shield, try and win the fight with as many dice as possible, yet you still get that 1 chance to maybe put a wound on the general, kill a horse, or
do
just
something.
Guy, just be able to not prolong the game and not add anything to it.
And I'm guessing for the player who's using Thorin, it means that really you're not going to be too afraid of getting him wading in there.
Exactly.
You know, let him wade in there, because he's got 3 attacks. You know, when you shield in, that's double dice. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Double dice. You know, so you think about the size of the base, how many models are going to be around that. You know,
but you can get 5 round and support, so it's 10. But he's more than likely going to have higher fight value, especially at the end of the game when mites are burnt out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So a very, very nice bit of equipment. And next up, he's got Orcris. Now this one's a little bit more of a special.
It's sort of situational, really. And I just double check who it affects. It affects orcs and goblins, I think.
Or goblins or Urukai.
Or Urukai. Okay, that's
handy.
That's good to know. It makes him cause terror in those models, so nice when they've got low courage, but to be honest, most of them are going to have Fury nowadays because it's going to be channeled, so it's a little bit redundant, but for those guys who don't have Fury, it's a nice bonus. But it also, if you're playing themed game against the Goblin King, it ignores his blubbery save because it's a magical weapon, so he's not getting that 3+ save.
It's a good thing, because that's what's making him, he's a tough...
He's tough to break, unless you're Owen, Serial Thief, who, you know, fail every courage test for 4 games in a row and go from 1st to 7th in one day, meaning Thomas Harris being tournament.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Okay,
Sorry.
he's got that out of his system. Okay, so we're both in agreement that this is not just a great...
There's one more thing that Orcris does. If he wounds an Orc or a Goblin or an Urukai, his wound increases to D3 wounds, so it means you can take out a hero in 1 turn. And then use your fate points.
Wow.
Wow, that is very good.
That's very, very good.
Orcris just got a big 2 thumbs up from me.
If it's getting a thumbs up from Jamie, it must be good.
Yes, we'd hope.
Yes.
And finally, the pony, the killer pony.
Yeah.
Now, in the old rules, ponies couldn't charge things. It was just a way to move around, or they had to take a courage test to charge. Now they count as normal, give you the +1 attack and the knockdown, so we're suddenly getting 4 attacks on the charge, 8 on the knockdown, and means he's moving, I think it's 8 inches rather than 5, so a nice bonus for him.
Yeah, you want these new dwarf profiles, definitely. If you can get them on a pony, do. So we're really hoping that Games Workshop bring out, I hope you're listening, guys, that you bring out these models on ponies, because
we want them.
We want them, and I'm pretty sure that they'll be a big hit. If you agree with that, make sure you comment below and let us know. We're both in agreement that not only is this an absolutely gorgeous model to look at, and I did get to see one from Sam Page, Southern Dunedain, at the tournament. It is an absolutely stunning model, and not just that, it's a fantastic profile as well. So give Thorin Oakenshield a go, and happy strategy battle gaming, guys.